In the previous video, I've shown you that the integral of cosecant x dx is the same as negative ln of absolute value cosecant x plus cotangent x. However, the answer in the back is what? The negative happens to be in the middle. In fact, they are the same. Let me show you how. So right here, let's just work out some of the trigonometry right here. Let me just write down negative, and we have ln, absolute value. But then for the cosecant, we know this is the same as 1 over sine x. And then for the cotangent, we know this is cosine x over sine x. And then luckily, we have the same denominator already. We can combine the fractions. And check this out. This will be negative ln, absolute value. And then we can combine the fractions. On the top, I have 1 plus cosine x. And on the bottom, I just have sine x. Okay? And now let's look at what we have in front. This is negative. This is like negative 1. By one of the ln property, what we can do is we can take this up to the exponent. So let me just look at this as a quantity and then bring the exponent, or bring the number up to the exponent. So if you have the negative 1 right here, what do? We can just take the inside and flip it. Okay? So that's exactly what's going to happen. And then we will have a positive ln. And then we have the inside will be sine x on the top over 1 plus cosine x will be on the bottom. 1 plus cosine x will be on the denominator. Okay? Once again, negative 1 exponent, you flip that. And that's what we have now. And this looks totally different than that, but then it's still not done yet. This is what we can do. 1 plus cosine x, what we can do is, let's multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate of this, 1 minus cosine x, and then we'll do the same on the top. This way, you're going to see it. Let me just do the work right here. 1 plus cosine times 1 minus cosine, you can use the formula a plus b times a minus b, which you get a squared, which is 1 squared, which is 1, minus b squared, which is cosine squared. Okay? And then what's 1 minus cosine squared? Well, that's the same as sine squared. And then what we're saying is this. This is the same as ln, absolute value. On the top, we have sine x times the parentheses 1 minus cosine x. And on the bottom, we have sine squared x. And take a look at this. We see that the sine x right here can be cancelled out with one of them on the bottom. So we have sine to the first on the bottom. And this right here is what? ln, absolute value. We have 1 minus cosine over sine. 1 over sine is what? 1 over sine is cosecant x. Minus, you see this is the minus. Oh, so exciting, right? Minus, and then cosine x over sine x is what? Cotangent x. So as you can see, this expression right here, it's the same as that. Okay? So we are good either one for the antiderivative of cosecant. Anyways, get ready for the next one.